What's happening, guys? It's Abhinav from Phone Bunch, and this is the Samsung Galaxy On 5 Pro, another new smartphone from the company priced under Rs 10,000. Now, Samsung has really been on a launch spree. This is their fourth smartphone launched in India in the last week. This being the Galaxy On 5 Pro. It's an upgrade over the previous generation with Android Marshmallow, and you now get 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage. It's powered by the Exynos 3475 quad-core processor, which is sadly still based on Cortex A7 cores. But now you get better software and yes, double the storage. Now let's see what we get inside the box. The first thing you see is the Galaxy On 5 in gold color. Then you get a quick start guide, you have your SAR information up top. You get a headset within the box as well, the generic Samsung headset. Now we have also unboxed the Galaxy On 7 Pro. I leave a card for that up top. You get a micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable, a 1 amp USB wall charger, and a 2600 mAh battery. Good things to see. Well, that is pretty much everything that you get inside the box with the Galaxy On 5 Pro. Now this one is priced at Rs 9190 and is available from Amazon.in exclusively for now. I'll leave direct links to buy in description. Well, the phone does look pretty similar to the last gen Galaxy On 5. The back cover is a bit flimsy, but when on the phone, it doesn't creak or flex. Now inside you will see that you have two separate SIM card slots, a separate micro SD card slot, so there is no hybrid business over here. Now talking about the front, you have a 5-inch 720p TFT display here. I'll talk about that in a short while. Let's talk about the rest of the things about the phone. On the left you have the volume rocker, which is still a bit mushy, and you have this faux metal finish running around the device, which is slightly slippery. At the bottom of the phone you will find the primary microphone, micro USB data syncing and charging port, and the 3.5mm audio jack. At the top there is absolutely nothing. Now if you move to the right of the device, you'll find the power lock and unlock button, which again is slightly mushy but gets the job done. Overall, the build of the device is quite alright. It feels decent to hold in hand. It doesn't creak, bend or flex. That is always good to see. Now we also got a massive OTA update which fixes some issues with the phone and improves performance, so all my views are after installing that update. Now in the front you have a 5 megapixel camera, you have a proximity sensor, again no ambient light sensor. At the bottom of the display you have capacitive buttons which don't light up, but the home button this time around is not as mushy as the On 7. The display has decent viewing angles, you can see that, but the color reproduction is absolutely not accurate. This is a TFT panel, so I really didn't expect that either. You do have an outdoor mode available, which would make the display legible when you are in the sunlight. Now again, you can easily launch the camera app by double tapping the home button, which does feel far better this time around. The camera does take images pretty quickly, as you saw there. And you have a pro mode where you can play with the white balance, ISO, and you can record 1080p videos with the rear camera here. Now the camera did take images quickly, as I said earlier. Images did turn out quite alright, they were sharp enough. Color reproduction, at least on this display, just doesn't look good. I'll check all these images out and more later in our full review. Now in terms of general performance though, there was a bit of lag that I noticed both in the launcher and while opening apps as well. Now you do have Android Marshmallow on board, so yes, you do get all the customization that came with it. And the best thing is that this phone comes with the July security patch. I think that's what was installed with the OTA update. Anyways, you will get about 10 gigs of storage out of the box, and USB OTG is also supported. Now when we had several apps running in the background, we got about 630 odd megabytes free, but after clearing all the background apps, we had about 1.1 gig of RAM free, which is pretty decent. Now if we get to web browsing and general performance, browsing was quite decent here. Pinch to zoom worked out well too, images and text rendered quickly, but yes, you can see there is a bit of lag, there is a bit of delay in opening up apps. That is part animation and part that actually the hardware is really not that powerful here. You can see that quite a lot. And well, the memory management here is quite aggressive as well, as you see. Anyways, the phone does feel good to hold in hand, as I said earlier. The faux leather finish does make the phone easier to grip and hold. I wish the faux metal frame had a sort of a matte finish that would have added to the grip of the device. Well folks, that's it for this video. It's really good to see that Samsung is adding more memory and storage even to its budget devices, and that they are running the latest software with updates right out of the box. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions about this device, hit us in the comment section. We will be bringing its review very soon, so do hit that subscribe button to get those reviews first. And as always, have a great day.